Hello. Welcome to my channel. Do you ever sit back and think about the summer times, especially when you were a kid growing up, and the fun that you used to have? The time was like really hot, and that's the time you get to lazy around. You get more time to play with your friends because school was out, and you get to do a lot of fun stuff. Well, I tend to reflect on my summertime during a kid a lot because those were the good old days. Now guys, one summer I was introduced to cucumber, and the way I was introduced to cucumber was I have a friend and we went and we visit her house, and her mom have these long green things on the table. Now I was like really fascinated with the cucumber. So what she did, she was like, oh guys, you want some cucumber? And everybody was like, yeah. Even though I wasn't like, familiar with it, I just joined in and like, yeah, I want cucumber. So what she did, she actually peeled the cucumber, she sprinkled salt and pepper on the cucumber, and then she cover it, and then she shake it like she was just shaking it up like that, and then she opened it. When it was open, there was like a lot of water in there. She just took it out and she just distributed to us. And guys, that taste I will never forget. The first taste of cucumber. That's how I discovered the cucumber, and ever since then I am in love with cucumber. I tend to use the cucumber on my skin topically, and I tend to eat a lot of cucumber. Up to today's date, I still eat the cucumber with just black pepper and salt. Nowadays I don't really go into the shaking of it, but if I'm home and I feel like I want something refreshing, I just put a cucumber in the refrigerator. Once it's chill, I take it out, put some salt and pepper, and I just sit and just crunch away. Today I also like to use the cucumber on my skin. I make amazing refreshing facial washes and facial mask from the cucumber. Today I'm going to share one with you, and this is an hydrating facial mask made out of cucumber. I choose this time of the year to make it because it's the summertime, and what's best than a refreshing facial mask for your skin. I also have a bonus in this video in the form of a cucumber scrub, so you don't want to miss this. Continue watching if you're interested. To hydrate the skin, to plump your skin up, to have your skin just looking soft, refreshing in these hot months. Now here we have our main ingredient in the form of a cucumber, and when you're looking to hydrate the skin, when you're looking for a fast and effective remedy to use on the skin, especially when the time gets really warm, what best to use than the cucumber? The cucumber is a very hydrated. 90% of the cucumber is loaded with water, okay? But it also have ascorbic acid in the form of a vitamin C that will help to clear your skin also. So double duty, hydrates and clear the skin. So we're gonna use a half of a medium cucumber, and I'm not gonna peel the cucumber. I'm just gonna wash this cucumber and blend. So I have a very small blender, so I'm just gonna cut the cucumber in small pieces for easier blending. So I'm just gonna load this up in the blender. If you do not have a blender, you can choose to grate the cucumber. Do not add any water, just blend as is. So we're just gonna blend. And here, let's open. And here we have our blended cucumber. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna strain the cucumber. Place our strainer there, pour this in. And we're just gonna extract the liquid. Now after extracting the liquid, we are gonna pour the leftover in a glass. We're gonna put that aside, and we're also gonna put this aside. And here we are introducing our second ingredient, which is fresh milk. Lactic acid in milk will help reduce pigmentation on the skin. It is also good for dry skin. It helps to hydrate the skin, and it also helps to relieve sunburn. So a perfect ingredient in this recipe. So now we have our second ingredient. We're going to put this aside also. Now here comes the next ingredient, and this is a tea bag, but it's not any old tea bag. It is actually a green tea, and green tea contains powerful antioxidants that help to get the skin free from wrinkles and fine lines. It helps to combat the sign of aging when you apply it topically to the skin. Green tea also contains powerful antibacterial agent which help to fight acne, and it also helps to unclog the pores. Now here comes the next ingredient, and this is a brown sugar. Brown sugar is a great exfoliator to your skin. It is a little softer than the white sugar, so it's best to use in a scrub. However, if you do not have brown sugar for this recipe, go ahead and use some white sugar. Now here I have two more ingredients. One is grapeseed oil and the other is sweet almond oil. These are two lighter oils which is perfect for the summertime. So I'm going to be using grapeseed oil. However, if you do not have grapeseed oil, go ahead and use some sweet almond oil or just use the oil of your choice, okay? Now the final ingredient is rose water, and rose water is another ingredient that is great for the summertime. It will help to hydrate the skin, and when mixed with the other ingredients, it's really gonna do a number on the skin, taking your skin from dry, dull, and rough looking to soft, supple, bright, radiant skin. So for this recipe, you're gonna need either a mask, a sheet, or some cotton pads, or both. So the first thing I'm going to do, I am going to be making a cucumber scrub. Now take a look at what I have here, and this is the leftover from the blended cucumber. It is the cucumber peel, and what I'm going to do with the cucumber peel today, I'm going to be making a scrub, a facial scrub to exfoliate your face just before you use the wonderful hydrating facial treatment. Now this is about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the leftover cucumber. I'm going to pour about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. If you're using white sugar, go ahead and use the same amount. And optional ingredient is either a little bit of grapeseed oil or some sweet almond oil. If you have oily skin, you could choose to skip the oils totally, and you could just reach for some rose water, which I'm going to use about a teaspoon of rose water in this. So for oily skin, just use this as is. It's hot. You don't want any grease at all on your skin. For dry skin, we're going to reach and we're going to add a little bit, about a half of a teaspoon of the grapeseed oil. And like I said, it is a much lighter oil. Now once this is done, we're just going to mix this up together. And here we have our brown sugar cucumber facial scrub. So to use your brown sugar cucumber facial scrub is pretty easy. You're just going to go in your shower, in your basin, wherever, and you're going to use this cucumber scrub to exfoliate the skin. Another thing you could do with this cucumber scrub is to place it in your refrigerator, and when you're ready to use it, you take it out. It's going to be cooled and nice, and you just rub it on your skin. But look at that, guys. I'm just rubbing this on my skin, and look how clear my skin is just looking just from simple rubbing it for about a minute or so. And this is amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna make a big batch of this for myself right after this show, because it feels so good on my hands. Remember, this is a facial scrub guide, but you can use it on the face, the neck, the décolleté, and if you're in the mood like I am, use it all over your body. You're gonna get great result. So once you finish making and using your cucumber scrub, the next step is to continue to make the facial treatment. Let me rinse off and continue with making this awesome goodness for you. Okay guys, we are gonna move along. So we're going back to our fresh cucumber juice, and this is about a 1/4 cup of fresh cucumber juice. Moving on, here we have our milk, and the first thing you're gonna do with the milk, you are gonna go ahead and you're gonna warm your milk. Do not boil it, just make it come to a hot temperature just before it boils. And next you're going to reach for your green tea, and you're going to place it in the milk, because you are going to be brewing your green tea in the milk. Now what you're going to do next, you're going to set this aside to brew and cool. Now here I already have some cooled brewed green tea and milk. So what you want to do next, you want to remove the tea bag. And I like to just squeeze my tea bag out. Just squeeze it out to get everything out of it, reaping the full benefit. And then we are going to do some combining right here. So here I have about a quarter cup of the cucumber juice. And I'm going to use about a quarter cup of the green tea milk. Pour that in. And next we are going to reach for some rose water. And I'm using about 2 tablespoons of the rose water. Pour that in. And next I'm just going to blend this goodness together. So just blend well. Now after blending, I'm just going to pour this in a jar. You can also choose to pour it in any plastic container that you have. And you're going to cover this and you're going to place it in your refrigerator to chill. Now once your hydrating facial treatment is chilled, really cooled, it is now ready to use. You can choose to pour some of this in a spray bottle and just spritz your face with it, or you can choose to use the cotton pad. To use the cotton pad, you just pour some in a bowl and just apply it to your face like I'm showing here. Now wash your face before, pat dry your face, and then apply your treatment, your hydrating treatment to your skin. Just rub the cold treatment over your skin for a couple of minutes, and then you're gonna rinse off with some cold water. Now if you have the time, you can choose to use the facial mask. You're just gonna soak the facial mask in the cold treatment, and you're just gonna open it like any regular facial mask, and you're gonna cover your face with this. Leave it on your face for about 30 minutes so that the treatment could penetrate deep into the pores and just plump and hydrate that skin. Just absorb this wonderful goodness. Now you can choose to use this treatment every day. It is safe to use every day. It is very hydrating, very cool, and your skin is just going to look hydrated, supple, and radiant. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. I don't mind you sharing when was the first time you actually have or taste the cucumber, or you've actually seen a cucumber. If you like this video, I'm sure you'd want to watch more of my videos. So at the end, I'm gonna add some videos for you to watch, and also in the description box. Thank you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.